Okay, welcome back. So not always easy to get kids excited for school, but some fifth graders in Cedar Hill cannot wait for science class.
Yeah, the students aren't the only ones who are hooked. Here's today's Gigi Bites.
This one is brand new.
For every fifth grader who ends up in Matthew Gaines' science class at Lake Ridge Elementary in Cedar Hill, there's always a catch.
Caught it!
At least, they hope there's a catch.
Oh my gosh, he's heavy!
Every week, this competitive fisherman leads his fifth graders to the pond across the street and teaches them the finer points.
It's just like the one with the button.
And not so finer points.
All right, you can throw away.
Of fishing.
No, don't do that.
The kids say he's a great teacher, which is quite surprising considering he was such a bad student.
I was a C, D, sometimes F student. I had 17 detentions my junior year in high school.
Mr. Gaines says he was lost with no direction.
Okay, stop.
Until a couple of teachers pulled him aside and convinced him of his potential.
They just gave me a second chance, and I'm like, wow, that's all I needed. And I feel like now that I was that kid, I can kind of help other kids through that. They walk through my doors.
That's why he invests so much into his students.
You'll know when you get it.
Every kid who walks through the door leaves with a new fishing pole and a lesson.
He's teaching us how to be patient into catching the fish, and that might help some of us in the real world being patient. Most teachers nowadays don't really take the time to do that. And so the fact that he has time, I think that makes him a great teacher.
It means a lot to these kids. It means even more to him.
They don't even understand. It's almost like therapy for me, and they just get to have fun.
The man who taught him to fish, his dad, died years ago. But this gives him something to hold on to.
By teaching it to the kids, it's almost as like he's still around.
And if he was around, he'd be proud to know his fishing buddy is a finalist for STEM Teacher of the Year.
I throw him.
Mr. Gaines says these students and this job is more than he could have ever dreamed.
It's just amazing that I have the opportunity to do what I do. I can't imagine it being any better.
After years of fishing for a purpose, he finally landed a keeper.
Nice.
In Cedar Hill, I'm Sean Gigi.